Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Well, hello, everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for another edition of All Signs Love Reading. So tonight, because I did a love reading for the ones in connections on New Year's Day. So today I thought it would be fun if we just let the dice roll, because all through January the readings for love readings have been released. Now I know I'm back to my regular live schedule, but a lot of you missed the upload one. So I encourage you to make sure you guys are checking the January playlist, because there were love readings that were uploaded to the channel while I was away. So this evening, we are using the dice here to see if these are going to be single readings for new love, for those of you who are single, or if it's a specific person on your mind. And then the other catch is, if we get doubles, well, guess what? I got to do double the readings. That means the singles and connections. You get both for that particular sign. So we're going to see how the dice roll for us this evening and get started here shortly. But before we do that, let me say hello to those of you who are watching here live. Hello, Isis. Thank you. My moderators are here. I see Nancy as well. Hello, Teresa. Welcome back. Oh, look at that. My brother is on here. Hi, Kai. How you doing? He's representing Facebook. I think he might be the only one on Facebook. Everyone else is on YouTube. Diane, welcome back. So want to have a couple announcements here. First off, for those of you who are not in Harmonia Friends Club, get on in there, because there's a giveaway going on over there. We have the giveaway just opened up and unlocked today. So for those of you who jump on in, you can get in onto this January giveaway. This giveaway is going to include one of my Harmonia sessions called Mirror Reflections. This is a one-on-one self-development work. And included in here is a one-on-one tarot journal, and then the Ethereal Visionary deck, which I really like, and some intuitive mystery picks in this. So all you got to do is grab a ticket. And once you grab a ticket, well, the giveaway will be announced. The winner will be announced at the end of the month for January. We also have some exciting news here. Thursday, we got members and super chats for, well, ask a live question. So yes, for your chance for personal readings. This is just to open up, since we're in the beginning of the year. My books are officially back open. That means all of my sessions and calendar is, well, alive again. So make sure you're checking out Harmonia Friends to get your bookings before, well, they close again. But this is your shot here too, to get a live reading. For those of you who are in Fool's Journey, reminder, there's 4 free slots. Grab them before they go. So jump over Harmonia Friends Club and grab your spot before they go. Otherwise, you're going to have to reserve like the rest. You still get discounts though. Okay. You guys get like $15 off. So please keep that in mind. All right. We're going to get started here. Yeah, we're going to get started here. Let's see what's going on. We have the goal set. That's right. The goal is set for 5 donations. So if we unlock that, we will unlock another collective fated dice reading, and we'll roll the dice again as well. We're going to start off here with Capricorn first. Happy birthday out there to my Caps. You guys ready? Star, welcome back. We got a full house tonight. Look at that. Did you guys miss me? All right, we're going to get started. I am losing. I will be honest, guys. I got some tea here. I'm feeling a little under the weather. A little under the weather. Um, Today and yesterday was a rough day clearing snow. I hurt in places that I didn't even know existed. And I'm a little bit run down as well. So I feel like I'm getting a cold. But, you know, I was traveling. So you know how the flight goes. You just pick up shit. So anyhow, be kind to me this evening if we might have to be a little bit slow. When we do these readings, make sure you guys are checking sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you're cross watching, you're going to have to flip the story. It just is what it is. All right, let's get started. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant master spirit if we can hone in to the collective's energy, whether they're watching the live or the replay this evening. Let's hone in specifically on Capricorn's energy. Spirit, we're rolling the dice. Who needs a reading tonight? Is it the singles? Is it the connections? Or is it both? Here we go. Oh. We got a 6. Forgot to mention this to you. Even numbers are for those of you in a connection. When it's odds, it's singles. So, we have a relationship reading coming in place here. Sorry, singles. Next time, make sure you're checking out the singles playlist over in the January playlist. There's plenty of readings over there for you guys. All right, Capricorn. Well, this is for those of you who have a specific person and wanting to know their current feelings. I do feel like there is something about communication, cooperation that is needed. But there's a lot of love and harmony that could progress, but we're going to see what this is about. All right, let's clarify this. Let's clarify this. Don't forget, Teresa, you got more signs in your chart, so there's always a shot. You never know. Fool's gamble. Beware the deceit of tricksters, as risky past can lead to downfall. What foolish move did this person make on you, Capricorn? Fool's gamble. Let's see how they're showing up. Well, I'm sure one of my moderators can help you where to look that up. How are they showing up? Man, we got Libra energy here. Welcome back, Fred, and thank you for the first donation. 4 away, guys. 4 away. Wow, Capricorn, Libra energy. There's something here about breaking a vow. Man, you could have been married to this individual or just very devoted in a very long-term connection. But I feel that this involves commitment, assets, some of you children. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. What drives them emotionally? What is the core of them this evening? Ace of Wands. Well, what drove them is a physical attraction. Did this I feel like Capricorn, this may have been a third party scenario. This could have been very much an individual here who got bored, who there's no easy way to say it, a side piece. Mask what they show or hid in this connection. Queen of Pentacles. There we go. There we go. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. What they hid from you is a relationship, something here that they did outside of this connection. And they hid it from you. There you are. You were the mask. Okay. I almost feel like this individual here lives a double life here with you. All right. Let's see what's going on. What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up. We have the 8 of Pentacles here, reverse. Man, see, this is a person here who absolutely knows. Well, it looks like Fred is basically sponsoring the live tonight. So thank you, man. I'll get to you in a second. You know how I am. I don't like to interrupt readings. Man, Capricorn, this person used an excuse. And some of you, this excuse was work. Like, I feel like this person here was always busy doing other things or other people. Man, okay. What they feel, but they haven't said. What they feel, but they haven't said. They know what they broke. They know that everything and about this had to do, this is a person here, you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius. This is a person here who wanted to have their cake and eat it too. I feel over time they just grew bored. And in the essence of boredom, they started seeking other places rather than communicating with you. I feel what they're hiding from you right now is they would like some kind of peace offering with you, alignment again. This person I do feel is very heavily and guilt stricken. I don't know what they're doing about it. I feel like it's over at this point, but let's see why they're thinking of you now. Why are they thinking of Capricorn now? Knight of Wands. Because this is an individual here. It's like one of those things of reminiscing about what they had. And I think that this person reminisces about the better days that you two had, where you did have a lot of love. I do feel like this person's love language is physical touch, but there's something here where they reminisce about that. And being that you were separated from this individual, I do feel this person still feels very lustful for you. I do not think that this person's in another connection now. This is an individual here who is sitting with the mistakes that they made, the guilt that they're feeling, and is realizing that they played an individual who was pretty much the love for them. All right. What they desire here with you. I feel like this individual would like to be part of your life again. I think even if it was a friendship, if there's children involved here, this is something here where they want to be more than just there for the kids. They still see you as family. But this is an individual here that you may have moved away from, further away, or you just have completely different schedules. But I feel like, you see this, it almost looks like a lock. You see that? I feel like this person here knows you're under lock and key now. It's not something here that you would open up the door again, but there's a glimmer of hope that they can still have that connection with you. And if there is conversation that you do have with this individual, they wish you nothing more than just peace. But they will still flirt with you. This is an individual here who will still feel like they got it, even if they screwed it up. What's holding them back now? Look at that, King of Wands energy. There's someone else in your life, Capricorn. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But they also know that this is someone here who's devoted to you. This is someone here who will go out of their way to show you how much they care about you. So I think that this person here is watching you in another relationship. And if it's not another relationship, it's how you have shown up for yourself. And there's something here about the glow of you, like you're doing great on your own. And this individual is like, wow, like, how did I not see this before? How did I let that go? Why would I mess that up? Over what? A one-night stand? The next move or energy or outcome of this individual, Six of Pentacles here reversed. This person is going through it. I do feel this energy too, that I don't know if they're going through some money problems here, but I feel like whatever they gave towards is out of the picture. Some of them are actually have lost their job or going through some money woes here. What advice does Spirit have for you regarding this? And this is your advice, Capricorn. Advice for you with love and why this is coming up. And some of you, if this is a past scenario here and you're not dealing with this anymore, something's ready to be cleared. You know, you're not going to be a fool about this anymore. Spirit's saying this relationship had to play its course. Cancer energy here. But this is all about travel again, okay? Freedom here. But you get to take charge of where you go, where your desires are. Some of you have a big trip that's coming up. And Spirit is showcasing something about the significance of this trip with having an open heart. Yeah. Also, there's going to be something that comes up, whether it is with this individual or not. It's about your defenses. Okay. Some of you have your walls up really, really high. Don't blame you, especially if you've been through something like this where you've been cheated out or cheated on. But for others of you, there's a relationship who's got your back regardless. And if this person is still in the picture and there's a new individual, yeah, there's a little bit of gruffness here. Okay. Obviously, the new person is not too fond of your ex. But they're also very protective of you. They want to see you move on without this individual. This person definitely has your back. For those of you who are single and you are still open to love, this is something here where I feel you have your walls really high, but Spirit's saying, listen, you also know when to back down and trust your judgment at this point. All right. That's what I got here for you, Capricorn. Happy birthday out there again. We're going to move on to Aquarius next. Aquarius is up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and more messages over at Harmonia Friends Club. Aquarius. All right. So we just got to give a shout out to Fred because he just, I mean, one after another, we just got unlocked. He literally got it all for you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I didn't want to interrupt the reading. You guys know I'm not keen on doing that, but we reached our goal tonight. So thank you. Thank you, Fred. He totally sponsored it. So shout out all to you guys here because he unlocked it for you. Yes, he did. He just came flying in like Fred does. Oh, I appreciate it. All right, let's see what's going on. We're going to let the dice roll. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what Spirit wants to focus the reading on or who towards. Will it be singles? Will it be for those of you in a connection? Or will it be both? We will let the dice decide. Oh, we got a singles reading here. Where are my Aquarius singles out there? For my Aquarius connections, make sure you check out the January playlist. There's a bunch of Aquarius connection readings out there. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right. So this is for an Aquarius that I feel is really ready. I mean, it's like, okay, I'm looking for, want to putting myself out there. We're going to see what's out there. Okay. So there's something about meeting face to face with this 9, but I feel a 9 is a completion. So I feel like the singles, and we're going to see where you are in the major arcana, but I feel like you're doing pretty good. Let's see. There's something that you have just gone through. No reversals on initial story play. Yeah. You've done a lot of soul searching. Virgo energy. So there's something here about specifically about this fall. Maybe you've been a little bit too self-isolated, but I think the illumination here is, I got to be more open to love. All right, let's see what's shaping you right now. What is shaping this Aquarius? Reversals are now up. We have the King of Wands reversed. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's shaping you is your ego. I got someone here who's got a little bit overly confident out there, but also, you know, when you have the King of Wands, they're reversed. They can be a little bit arrogant, a little bit macho. But here's the thing. This is an Aquarius who knows that they put that on. It's just kind of a facade. I think this Aquarius here has been hurt. I do. Let's see where the new love potential is. It's like, I feel like you have yourself out there, but at the same time, look at this King of Cups. I knew it. Okay. This is still your energy. Yeah. You got a big heart, but this is also, you know, when it comes to love, what you're calling in is that heart that's been hurt. So be wary, because when you start playing victim to that scenario here, you end up pulling in some of the same energy that you had before. It's just to say, be wary of it. Okay. I also feel that the potential of this is some old wounds that come up. We have a lot of reversals here. It's not a bad thing. Let's see what you're walking into. Well, look at this. Look at this. The Ace of Cups. I like this. So to me, this is you saying, I need to drop the mask. I need to drop the facade. And I also know that I am ready to open up my heart. I'm ready to have some conversations. I'm ready not to be so standoffish. I also feel that there's a big possibility here for you coming up to actually meet an individual that is going to feel a little bit different for you, more at peace with you. No rushing in any sense. All right. Let's clarify this. Knight of Swords, a lot of communication. Okay. I also feel like there's one particular relationship here where I do feel like you will have deeper conversations. Maybe you're getting to know someone. You know, if you are putting yourself out there dating, maybe it's that. Maybe you are going out with friends. Maybe if it's not profile dating, like online dating, you don't like to do, maybe it is hanging out with a friend. But I also see you being more open to having deeper conversations. And we know Aquarius love those deep intellectual conversations with more of an expressing heart and maybe taking accountability, not just on being hurt by another, but on how maybe your role and seeing the perception of you as well. All right. What else? Look at this. 10 of Cups. I don't know here, Aquarius. Think that there's really a good shot here. Communication here tells me there's a lot of fun, having a good time around individuals here that you enjoy, friendships. There could be a potential here of a developing relationship here. I see a lot of back and forth communication, but I feel having an open heart is what makes you feel so happy. It makes you feel like, hey, look, I mean, look at this big gold cup you're holding here. Okay. It's like they're both holding these giant cups. So there's just something here that feels really strong and really good for you. Oh my God. Let's just stop. You got love. You got love coming here and a possibility here of a good relationship. This is somebody here that you meet through either mutual friends or doing something with your friends or family or something in mutuality. Could even be an event, something with the community. So this is you being more open to do things that you love. Period. That's what it is. All right, let's leave you with one message here of what's possibly blocking your heart here. So just keep this aware. Welcome, Brenda. Just be wary of this. Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So you may be in particular here of looking at something and going, not my type, but there's something about having more open conversation. Give something a chance. Let it happen naturally, organically, and that is going to be the gold for you. All right, Aquarius, you got probably the best reading so far. So good luck. If you like that, go ahead and hit like and comment below. And we're going to move on to Pisces next. Pisces is up. Well, I got to keep a list. I got to do that. Let me do that now. I got to keep a running list of what everybody got here. All right, so we had Capricorn had connections. Aquarius had singles. We're on Pisces next. I appreciate it. I need to write them down for me because when I do the timestamps so that I know. So it's just easier for me to say. I could switch the titles there too. I didn't see them. I'll start doing that for myself. The Aquarius reading was on fire. You're welcome, Fred. All righty. Pisces. So who was it? Was it Teresa? I love tarot cards. Nice, Tony. Welcome. Was it Teresa? who said that she was having trouble finding her chart. So just Google and look up Astro Cafe and then put in you're going to need your birthday and the time you were born. And it will break up everything now for you. I think I have it in my description box too. If not, I need to add it. Happy New Year, Brenda. All right, who's got Pisces in their chart? Pisces, you ready? Let's roll the dice. So we're letting the dice decide the readings tonight, guys. So if you're looking for particular readings, like specifically for connections or singles, and you definitely want a single reading, then go to the playlist. Go to the All Signs Love and January playlist, and there's single readings there. Some of you missed it because I uploaded them. All right, here we go. Let's see what the dice have to say. Oh, we have a connection. So this is a specific person. We have the number 8 here, but guess what? It's a double. So we also get singles. So I have to do 2. We have a twofer here. This is the first twofer for the night. So let me put that down. Pisces gets connections and singles because when they're double, that means double the readings. This is how it works, guys. But when you think of 8, 8 is a number of mastery, action, accomplishment. So we're going to start off with Pisces connections first. So Star, can you write that one down for me? And then we'll do a Pisces singles, just so we can do that. No, it's a 4. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do Pisces gets 2 readings tonight. That's what Spirit said. 2. All right, let's see what's going on with this dynamic. What is going on with this? I feel like the two of you are holding ground with these 2 4s. There's just something very specific about having 2 separate foundations. Okay, what's going on here? Tender attentions with care and concern, approach gently, nurturing with soft kindness gestures. Do you guys have your walls up? I feel like your walls are really strongly up with this individual. All right. Let's see what's going on. No reversals on initial story play. Ooh, could be dealing with a Leo. Man, this person's prideful. Really prideful, but there's something here where I feel this person's stubborn. They're stubborn. All right, let's see here what the core is, what drives them emotionally with their head when it leans into love with you. No reversals. Union. Another 4. Holy crap, is it going to be one of those readings again? When we did the All Signs Love readings on yesterday, we got so many doubles. It was insane. But we have 3 4s here. So I feel like for you specifically, a lot of fire energy here. There has been either talk about up-leveling this relationship, moving in with one another, or marriage. But somebody here is a little bit stubborn. I'm going to say it's them, but let's see what they show or hide in this connection. What is their facade here? Okay. Here's the thing. This person is so nervous to take the leap, to make something more official, expansion. Okay. They're trying to be optimistic, but the Fool is also someone here who's very naive, is like, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. So they may feel confident, but I feel like their ego keeps them from being overly cocky or have to be very controlling. All right, let's focus this now on your feelings, how this person currently feels about you. Reversals are now up. What's on their mind when it comes to you? Oh, man. Oh, no. We got the 3 of Swords here. So this person realizes that their pride and ego may have broken your heart. And it's something that they said or did that it's not saying it's not like you can't forgive, but you'll never forget this. So it's a scar. And I feel it has to do with this individual wanting to control a situation, wanting to buy more time, just like they knew that this was commitment, but yet they didn't treat it like commitment. So this individual here knows that they broke your heart. It just simply does. All right. What they feel but haven't said to you. Seven of Pentacles. That they should have put the work into it. That they realize that they're the one who caused the separation. You may have felt like you had no choice to leave, or you may have felt that I don't know. Some of you were in a commitment already with this individual, and you just wanted more in the connection. Maybe you wanted to have children. Maybe you wanted something where it's like, hey, I feel like our relationship feels platonic. It doesn't feel like it's romantic anymore. So maybe you asked for counseling, but this person here knows that they were part of the problem here. And the problem here is they didn't put the effort and the growth to nurture it, to take care of it. I think this person got very comfortable in either keeping this in a friendship kind of say, or it was just something here where they just got lazy. It's kind of like, I don't need to be romantic anymore. They're not even trying with that sense. So what's hidden here is that they know that they should have put effort and to take care of what was actually what they rooted in to begin with. What they desire with you. Oh, man. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it here. This individual here desires you, desires connection, desires family with you, stability, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. This person here knows that they should have showed up. Some of you, they should have showed up for the kids. Others of you, it's like now they realize what they had or have, and they just haven't put a lot of effort into it. What's holding them back? Well, you walked away. And it's their ego. It's their pride. What's holding them back is their pride. They were forced to watch you leave. Some of you were like, I had no choice to leave. They literally did not care. And I get it, but we're focusing on their energy. They would have to admit their wrongs. They would have to take accountability. They would have to face rejection for some of you. Let's see what the next move here. The next move here, 10 of Pentacles. I do feel if, listen, this person's next move is a reunion or wanting togetherness. Now, some of you say, no, that's not possible. But others of you, if you do have children with them, it's to be there for the kids. All right. It's to be what they should have been to begin with. Others of you, this is a person here who really is deeply wanting to show up. And there's something here about, maybe it's the holidays we just went through. Okay. But it's like missing the setting, missing the table, missing how much you were there for them. Yeah. This person is feeling incredibly alone, but they're sitting here with it. Okay. A lot of Virgo energy, heavily Virgo energy here for this Pisces. I don't think this person, their next move here is to be there for family situations or obligations, or maybe it's something to do with the home or assets, but you have already emotionally detached from this person. So they're just kind of sitting there with their thoughts and ruminating, but they're not sure how to really guide themselves out of there. There's a lot of fear that is keeping this person here. But I also feel like they're playing victim to this thing. They're not really allowing themselves here the full freedom here to blossom, to gain, to even apologize. Some of them are having trouble even articulating words to apologize to you. Spirit's advice here for this Pisces who's going through this. Look at that, Page of Wands. I do believe that there is new love here for you, Pisces. It is because of the distance that you have created. And this person still has a long way to go, so put it this way. The Three of Wands may mean that you already are in established relationship for some of you, or starting off in a relationship that's budding, a romance, and this person's kind of watching you from the sidelines, meaning the person from the past, but they're kind of showing up as a page. Others of you, because of your courage for dropping it, it's just going towards union. Some of you, this is self-union. Some of you, this is working on yourself. Some of you, this is working on your career, but there's an inspiring change about you. And so I love how this also creates, look at this, the Four of Wands. So it is union for you regardless, because you have listened to your heart. This individual, for them to catch up with you, is almost going to be like, it's not going to be quick, Spirit's saying. So you're best not to wait, and your best to focus out for you on the future. All right, that's what we got here for Pisces connections. We're going to move on to Pisces singles next, because Pisces got a double. They get 2 readings this evening. Not every sign's going to get that, guys. This is the whole fun of this. It's interactive. We just kind of have to see what happens. We're letting the dice decide tonight. We also have 2 collective bonuses, or it could be 4. Who knows at this point? Pisces singles will be up. All right. 2 more shuffles here for you, Pisces. This deck is a little bit bigger. All right, ready? Pisces, here we go. We got 2 4s already. How is Pisces showing up when it comes to openness of love? No reversals. Here we go. Ooh. Well, you're guarded. There's something here that keeps you really on guard. And some of you, it is with a past individual where it's like, stay back. I'm trying to have a new beginning, but I can't have a new beginning if I'm constantly writing stay back to you. Okay. So some of you are still dealing with an ex that you are trying to, keep away from. Others of you, there's almost this fear of the return, but with you getting off your horse, your high horse, this is also something here where you will examine. So you really will start asking questions when it comes to, and you've mastered this. It's an 8. So I know you've mastered this, where, you don't mean any funny business here. You just want the truth. And you can come off, well, a little bit standoffish with that stance that you have there. All right. Let's see what's shaping you. Reversals are now up. What's shaping this, Pisces? Oh my gosh. Your walls are like, just dang. Ooh. This Pisces has been hurt. I also feel that you've caught somebody here in a lie in the past. What's shaping you is that you should have just answered questions or had proper boundaries or listened to your intuition before, but there's something here about your trust was broken. So you don't trust as easily like you used to, not for this Pisces. Okay. So they have a hard time believing individuals. Okay. Is there new love? What is Pisces calling in here with this? Well, look at that. Looks like a lot of happiness here. I feel like there's a particular gathering coming up for you, Pisces. Now we're just exiting here the holidays, but I feel like it's having fun, going out, maybe a wedding's coming up. Not saying it's yours, but I'm just saying there's something about an event or just putting yourself out there and having a good time. But when it comes to individuals where you are with mutual people, you do tend to come off as standoffish. What are you walking into when you go to this event, to this party, to this place? It is a place here where you feel comfortable at, where you're having a good time at. So there is a particular, look at this. Look at all these fours again. We got 4, 4. Now we got 4 and we got another 4. We got the 4 of swords. There is someone who is going to approach you that is going to feel a little bit jittery or restless wherever this event is. This person here is a little bit, I mean, they're nervous. Okay. You have this person nervous. This is usually a person here who's calm, who's, very at ease, but there's something about your stance that makes them go, oh my gosh, like I'm afraid to say the wrong thing to this Pisces because holy crap, they will cut me off before I even have the capacity here to ask them out. All right. Yeah, Knight of Cups. You have someone here who does have emotions for you coming up. And I do feel like this person wants to get to know you. I feel that this individual here has very much an open heart. I do feel that they tend to be very romantic. But here's the thing. This kind of turns you off. So there's something in this person's stance. Maybe it's their gestures. Maybe it's their flirtation. But usually this person here is not an individual here who, like I said, is closed off. But there's something here about their gesture and your stance to this gesture that, well, they realize, holy crap. Pisces means business. Yeah. So this person's going to know that you've been through some kind of harsh ending. Okay. But could be dealing with a Scorpio. I feel like this person here is hoping that you'll have a change of heart. You will, at least be open to conversation. I feel that however they flirt with you or gesture with you, they're going to be a little bit nervous, but at the same time, once you soften up to this individual, you may have a change of heart. So this is not someone here who's just going to skirt away from you. Okay. I think that this person here is going to try, but they may say the wrong thing and have to put their foot in their mouth because there's something here that you don't trust. Next move with this, Page of Pentacles. Listen, it's just an opportunity. Is it the dream person? You don't know, but Spirit's basically saying there's an opportunity here to get to know a new individual. You will be putting this person in their place regardless, and they will come off as more of a friend after that conversation, but they're hoping that this approach will soften you up a little bit. So keep that in mind. This person's reading your energy really well. All right, let's see what's blocking you in love, Pisces. What's possibly blocking this Pisces in love? I just feel like you're still working on your heart space. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. So keep this in mind. If this is an old pattern with an individual, Spirits, maybe your transition is right. But I also feel there's something here about trying a new approach with this particular person. You don't have to fall in love with them right off the bat. This is just Spirit saying, hey, have this as a test run, see how you do. And if he doesn't work out for you, you can always get back on your horse and try again. All right. That's what I got here for you, Pisces. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to our next sign here, which is Aries. Aries is up next. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what the dice have for you. Is it singles? Is it connections? Is it both? The dice will tell us. And if it's not for you guys, then check out the other playlists. There were so many January readings uploaded that you may have missed. All right, we have a singles reading here. This is going to be for Aries Singles. For Aries in a Connection, go to the playlist. There are single readings that I did for January already. All right, Aries, we have a 7. So your options are very open right now. But I also feel that there might be more than one individual of interest. Okay, that's coming up here for you. 7s is all about reflection, assessment. Okay, but there's a big opportunity here for some contact. All right, see how you're showing up. How is Aries showing up here? No reversals. Here we go. Well, there you are, Aries. How does this work? Putting yourself back out there. Are you ready? Maybe it's been a long time since you've dated or thought about it. Maybe you have been single for quite some time here. It does feel like that. I feel like this Aries Singles has been out of commish for a little bit. It's like, all right, do I still got it? Am I still ready for this? Am I ready for this? I think you're working on your confidence here to see, how it can play. All right. What else we got here, Spirit? What's shaping this Aries? What's shaping this Aries, Spirit? Reversals are now up. Ooh. Someone's got the nervous jitters. Look at this. We got more 4s. We got the 4 swords. You got 2 4s, or you had 4s before in the previous one, but the 4s keep coming out. Man, you're a little bit nervous. There's just some kind of nervous energy here. Maybe you have put yourself back out in the profiles and you don't like what you see. I get it. I get you. Okay, new love potential. What you're calling in. What is Aries Singles calling in here when it comes to love? Ooh. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Well, this is someone here who is very devoted, amazing friend. Someone here who is very practical, could work with this person. Okay, this could be a work relationship, or if it's not a work relationship, you work well with this person, or you will be. But who you're calling in here is somebody here, and they may be a mother or a father, but someone here is very motherly, whether it's a male or not. This is someone here who cares a lot. And this is a male. This is someone here who doesn't dote over their mother, but has high respect for the mother energy. Okay. See what you're walking into when it comes to this person. Look at this. 8 of Cups. So this individual, what you're walking into is someone here who's freshly out of a relationship. So keep that in mind. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but I think that this person here is still grieving, is still walking away, is trusting that that there's something better out there for them. So they're listening to their intuition. But there's something about grief in the past here that they have left behind them. Okay, what's shaping you and this person in this connection here? Ooh, you understand this person's grief. There's almost like Leo energy now. There's almost like an immense, you're going to be hearing this person's story, and it's going to sound very familiar to you, Aries. They've been through something similar to you, but you are much further along than this individual is. So this is new to them. So it's almost like you have an understanding of this person's deep grief, but it also gives you a little bit of a red flag because it makes you feel like, they're not ready. It might be a relationship here that actually forms a deep friendship, which is not a bad thing. How are you going to feel about this connection? You like this person a lot. There's just something that the two of you have a really big understanding. But I mean, this is the 9 of Cups energy. So this is someone who, I'm not saying they complete you, but it's definitely this energy here of feeling, I understand you. You both have very much alignment when it comes to deep friendship. I also feel that this could be a friendship that turns into love, but this is going to be a slow burner. I'm going to tell you right now, Aries. So this new love coming your way is a slow burner. Yeah. Well, I mean, I really feel that this is something here that in time, when this person gets through that relationship, that breakup, this is something here where I think this relationship has a lot of potential here for becoming something more down the road. And look at this, we got a 6. So I do feel that you and I think that you have other options here too. So there's something about having more than one option with this, but this is a particular option that, and maybe it's because they're not ready and you're just trying to get your, seeing what's open out there. But there's definitely a friendship that is blossoming from here that can turn into more later. All right. Last piece of advice here for you. Not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find. And there is something here about this individual that may not be your type. So please keep that in mind, that these differences here, once you drop those walls, it actually may surprise you how much, because there's something about how this individual approaches you. Like I said, I feel like this could even be work related. All right. Somebody here at work. All right. That's what I got here for Aries Singles. If you resonated with that, go ahead and like, comment below. We're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus is going to be up. We're going to see what the dice have to say. Welcome back, Corabelle. Yeah, Fred got us there. He sponsored the hell out of it. He got us there in like the first, I don't know, 2 minutes. I feel like I told the goal and then I looked up and it was done. It was reached. All right, let's see what the Crystal, it was one sponsor tonight, Fred. Fred gets the giant golden star. He sponsored the whole damn thing tonight. He was like, let's just make this shit happen. All right, let's see. We're going to have the dice here. Taurus, we're going to roll. Will this be a singles reading? Will this be a connections reading? Will it be both? Spirit will decide. We got another singles reading. Taurus Singles out there. It's going to be for you. Taurus Connection. Make sure you check out the January playlist because your January connection readings is already out. And Thursday was a connection reading too. And we're going to get in here to Taurus Singles. Interesting. We just got these numbers here before. We got a 7. We got literally the same numbers. Literally the same numbers here. That may be something significant. All right, Taurus, let's see how you're showing up. No reversals. How is Taurus showing up? Ooh. This would be for a Taurus who's like, I'm turning my back on love and I'm working on self-love. But also, I'm going to watch tarot readings because I'm going to see if love is like knocking on my door. Because if it's going to happen, it's going to run right into me and I'm going to bump right into it. So you're not necessarily seeking love or looking for love. But at the same time, if it bumps into you, you'll be like, oh my God, I wasn't even realizing it. So you're trying to act a little bit dumb when it comes to that. I get it. I get it. All right, let's see. What's shaping you here? Now we got reversals up now. What's shaping this? I just think you've had a lot of disappointments. This Taurus here, man, you've been through the ringer when it comes to either the dating world or just love in general. And it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to emotionally invest, but yet it sounds like a nice fantasy to be in love or to have love. All right, let's see if you're calling into it. Will you be jumping into it with that attitude? What is Taurus calling in? Well, I hate to say this, but not a relationship. There's something here about needing to set something right. I know you're not going to want to hear this, but I feel like you're also keeping way far more to yourself, almost hermit energy. But the Two of Cups here and that one down is the Ace of Cups. So you're still going through it. This Taurus here is still healing. There's also something here about connections that trigger you. Okay. Closed heart. This is going to be for every Taurus, but this is definitely for a Taurus who has a closed heart. All right. Let's see what you're walking into or bumping into. Judgment. Not too much. It's kind of hard to walk into anything when your walls are so high up, Taurus. So this is one of those readings where it's like it's not really going to go much. It's focusing a lot on your past. A lot of you, it's focusing on your past and the perception of you. You're kind of over the other situations, but it's like some of you are like, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. It's just you've been through heartbreak. So this is having that harsh judgment on you. Being able to be yourself, being able to be authentic, but also being able to look at relationships where it doesn't have to be that I'll be single the rest of my life. It's the attitude portion that Spirit is saying, hey, if you're going to have that attitude, that's what's going to happen. All right. Yeah. We have the Two of Swords here. Okay. There's a lot of uncertainty here. Look at these twos coming out in twos. There's uncertainty here of trust. And I feel like what's coming up for you is a pathway that feels very uncomfortable, not your normal pathway that you would take. But also you need to trust that the decision that you make on this is going to be good for you. Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah. I think, and when it comes to, I think you're looking too far ahead, Taurus. When it comes to a long-term commitment, this is someone here saying, I'm not sure I want a long-term commitment. I'd be comfortable with a long-term companion. And there's nothing wrong with that. And Spirit's saying, well, if you're going to be open to that, well, then be open to exploring, whether that's in activities, whether that's in hobbies. There's something about changing the environment or changing the individuals here that you do spend time or company with. Some of you, how can you spend or meet somebody if you're spending time here with individuals who are still, not allowing you to meet new people? All right, let's see what advice here we can give Taurus, where they're blocked here when it comes to love. Self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs in relationship. Practice self-care. So this is a self-care reading. Man, I so want something better for you, Taurus, but it just isn't. This is how the cards, but there's a message here specifically for Taurus that is in the blues, and there's depression here, and you don't have to do this on your own, but there's also this need here to be amongst individuals and friends that light you up. Are not individuals here who do the same self-neglect, because it's just going to draw you back into that. Okay. Really watch the company that you keep. That's really a significant message here for you. All right. Sending you so much love, Taurus. And, look at other readings as well. All right. If it's resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Club. Nancy, you always find something wrong. Literally always find something wrong with my typos. You're the first one who always calls my shit out. Whatever Thursday is, if it's the 8th, it's the 8th. It's the 9th was a typo. You're looking at the discounts page. It's probably because the last one was on the 9th. And I just forgot to change the date. It's Thursday. If it says Thursday, it's Thursday. I would never do a live reading thing on Friday. That's for the all signs. Hello, Debbie. Welcome back. Gemini is up. I'm sure somebody did, but I'm just telling you, it's Thursday. And also, I always go Fridays for my all sign live, so I would never do that on a Friday night. So now you know. I'll fix it on the discount page. But I don't know who's looking at the discount page because there's 4 spots open. Unless those 4 spots were taken, I have not looked at it. But there are literally 4 free spots for my Fool's Journey members who are tier 2. So please make sure you take the spots. I mean, I appreciate if you want to reserve it, but like that's silly because you get a free reading. So please, that's why you guys are the top tier. You got a shot at it. I don't understand how it gets so confusing with everybody. They're like, I have to reserve. I'm like, did anybody read what I wrote? Like, I literally said, hey, there's 4 slots. Get them. All right, I'm done bitching. I love you all, but you drive me crazy. There's no friends to invite. This is for members, or if they want to come, they can't get a discount unless they're a member. All right, enough of this. I'm getting annoyed. I'm just annoyed now. All right, Gemini. We'll talk offline, Nancy. I'm not annoyed at you. All right, here we go. Gemini is up. All right, Gemini, is this going to be connections? Is it going to be singles? Is it going to be both? Oh, Spirit's like, Tanya, for your nasty attitude, you got to do 2 readings now for Gemini. All right, we got more 4s. We have 8. So I got to do, Gemini gets 2 readings. Gemini gets 2 readings tonight. We got connections and singles. Bam. Bam. Spirit's like, it's an 8. It's an 8. We got to work on this. All right, we're going to start with connections first. So Gemini, with your connections. Star, would you mind writing? Yeah, Star's like, I called it. You sure did. All right, let's see. Gemini, for those of you who are in a specific relationship or questioning, here we go. Yeah, it's those 4s again. Just those 4s. What's going on in this dynamic, Spirit, with Gemini and their person? Fated revelation, uncovering the omens to decipher their meaning and embrace your destined path. This is a very spiritual connection. It's a double too. So I feel like, yes, it does feel like the twin flame journey, but that's always a journey here, not about union with another person, but self-alignment. All right. One is usually ahead of the other. So somebody here triggered somebody into the dark night of the souls, while another here is in the men's here of great awareness, practicing their boundaries, their discernment. The other person here gets to look at the fact of what unconditional love really is. All right. Let's see how they're showing up. No reversals on initial story play. Could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Man, this person's heavily in contemplation. I think this person owes you an apology, Gemini. All right. This is an individual here. They're a hard worker. This is not someone here would be like, you know, a dirtbag sitting on the couch doing nothing. This is a person here who's a hard worker. Could be a parent, cares about their friends deeply. They're very practical. They have kind of a boring life, but this individual here is a hard worker, period. All right. What drives them emotionally? Their heart is learning through love. No reversals on initial story play here. What drives them emotionally? Oh man, they're trying to manifest this connection again. They most certainly are. You are heavily on this person's mind. The Magician? Dang. What they show or hide in this connection when it comes to romance here, that they're not over you. Something separated the two of you, but you went separate ways. Some of you, the separate ways is because you are in a long distance relationship, or you were. Okay. Could have been dealing with an Aquarius too. I just feel this energy of an individual here who is deeply contemplating on connecting with you and reconnecting. And this is a person here who wants to give a very solid, confirming notion, whether it's an apology or up-leveling this relationship. But they have really been heavily thinking on how to approach this. There's something here about you following your dreams, following your wishes, your desires. So let's see here. We're not focusing so much on your energy. We're just focusing on them. But I do feel that you're just following your heart and you understand that deeply emotionally there's an attachment here. But this attachment here is choosing peace. What's on their mind when it comes to you? Reversals are now up. Justice, commitment. They're not over you. Libra energy now. All right. This is an individual here who's deeply in thought of this commitment for this relationship. What they have not said to you is talking, opening this up. Being honest with you, being truthful with you, communication. So this person is very methodical, slow, but the slowness comes with the way that they approach you, because the Six of Swords here and that sword is a Seven of Swords. And so I feel this energy of this individual here who knows that they were avoiding what could have been a really great opening relationship if they could have seen it for what it was originally. I think that this person here had a lot of fears. It feels like that. What they desire here with you, a reunion, to be together again. I think this person gets lost in the daydreams about it. I think that also some of you, it is location that is an issue, you know, but this person here is deeply contemplating, some of you, of relocating, being closer to you. Others of you, it's just to reunite, maybe a vacation, but there's something here about a getaway, getting to be with one another. What they desire right now here, to reconcile. This is a person here who deeply wants a reconciliation here with you. They're not over you. I feel if there's communication, that's very little, but some of you, it's to none. This is a person here who wants to have open communication, talk about the future, settle some indifferences, take accountability. Let's see what's holding them back. What's holding them back is having a full open heart. Because this is an individual here. Look at this. Emotional awakening. You awoken something when it comes to this person's emotions. This individual was all business, all about being friendship, all about being practical. They didn't really look for love. You kind of fell in their lap with it. And so this is a person here who did not want to be vulnerable with you, open up their heart space with you, maybe even avoided it with you, because if they were to open their heart, if they were to give that, you could easily break it. So this is a person here who has some fears of, man, if I give them everything, they could crush me. The next move for this individual, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Be prepared. This individual here wants union. They see having a family with you. They see having a life with you. Some of you, it's a blended family. But I mean, to them, it's about wanting to set it straight, to make the big move here. And they're hoping that you'll be open to them. Some of you will not, but let's see what the Vice Spirit has for you. This person wants to make things fair and right. And this is not a small page. There's no pages here. It's a king. All right. This does not, these do not always happen, but I'm telling you, this person wants to set something right. You got two aces here. Look at this, right? It's the distance that was created here, but it was you being firm in your foundations. And also, you're not necessarily waiting for this person. This is not a card here of like waiting for your ships to come in. This is a card here of if a gift comes in, you'll be open to receive it to see if it's right for you. The Wands is a card here still of actions. So this is you trusting your actions of what is coming your way. Some of you, it's more than one ship. It may be this person and another. But the choice here, and Aries energy that I feel strongly here, is about what you want, your choice in long-term commitment. So the choice is going to be up to you if you want to take this or go with it. And Spirit's saying, trust your choice. All right, trust your choice. All right, that's what I got here for Gemini connections. We're going to move on to Gemini singles next because you guys got doubles. Gemini singles are up next. Well, that's quite close, Brenda. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. It's definitely not long distance. All right, we got Gemini. Gemini singles next. Here we go. Gemini, how you showing up? No reversals, not just yet. How is Gemini showing up? Ooh, you're looking for commitment. That's how you're showing up. You don't want to date. This is Gemini is like, listen, I'm not looking just to have a casual hookup. I'm looking for a real relationship. Death do us part. That's what I am. I'm married. I'm marriage material. Okay. I get it. Let's see what's shaping you. Reversals are now up. What's shaping this Gemini? Ooh. Well, I think that you have been very dissatisfied in the relationships. People haven't been as serious as you have been when it comes to commitment. I feel that you're very devoted, but you're also sick of being in one-sided relationships. And so what's shaping you is a relationship that I'm not saying it has to be, nobody works in a 50-50 relationship. It just, that doesn't work. It's about working 100% together. And then some days we're going to have our good days and our bad days. But there's something here with shaping you and realizing I overgave. And, you know, I was always given 100% and other people were just not given anything. And when that becomes where it's over and over again, well, it becomes a burden for you. All right. Let's see what you're calling in now that you don't want one-sided relationships. It's not a bad thing. Yeah. Friendships, relationships are here. Okay. Sagittarius energy, but I feel like you are being very open. You are doing meetups. If it's not meeting up or with people that you think are possible potential items, it could also be hanging out with friends, but you're being very relaxed on this. You're in no rush. You're not in a rush to find the one. You are like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's really good open energy for you. All right, let's see what you're walking into now that we know that you are not rushing when it comes to love. Oh, well, there's a new person here. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So this is someone here who you don't know. Okay. You don't know a lot about this individual. Okay. Let's see what this person's about. Could be through friends. Ooh, death, Scorpio energy. Well, This person has a lot of changes going on in their life. Some of you, it's a career change. Other of you, it's a change of heart, meaning that they may have just gotten out of a relationship that was kind of fresh. Oh, look at this, a Page of Cups. Yeah, look at this. There's my Prince card. There's my Prince card, okay? Purple Rain. I just heard Purple Rain. This person here has been through a breakup. So they're freshly out of a new relationship. We had someone similar to this, but this is not something here where I feel like this is going to be your person. I feel like there's something here where you're going to feel like, okay, this person is casual again. So sorry, you're running into a casual individual. But here's the thing. You're going to identify it right off the bat, like in a really big way, Gemini. So that's a good thing. There's just something here about this individual's broken heart. They play victim to it a little bit. They may even have a sob story about it. You may just exit right as soon as you hear that. Yeah, you're going to hear it. You're going to be like, all right, this ain't going to work for me. You're going to be kind. I don't see you stepping any more into this other than you realize that this person's deeply has a broken heart. I do feel like you're going to hear about this person's past. They may not be being a page level. They're probably not taking accountability about their past. They're just like, this person hurt me. So who you're walking into is somebody here with a broken heart. I do feel like this person here is looking for company, is looking for a change. But again, at the same time, it's more focused about their woes. So they're definitely playing victim. Advice here for you. Burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. So here's the thing. You don't have to be everybody's, emotional tampon. You don't. All right. So if there's something here where it's a burnout story or the same thing already, then maybe you need to take a break from that. Maybe it is going out with friends. Maybe it is doing things here in the community or going on single dates here with yourself right now. But there's just something here with a possibility of really throwing yourself out there looking for a commitment that you're being burnt out. It's like the same cycle of individuals that you run into. So this is something here where Spirit's like, take a pause on this, be patient just as you are. Don't rush it and work on relationship here that are more aligned to you, where it's not burning you out or you're feeling like you have to emotionally hold them or hold space for them. Because my question is going to be to you is who's holding space for you? It doesn't look like there's many around you that have been doing that for you. All right, that's what I got here for Gemini Singles. If this resonated for you, go ahead, hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Cancer next. Cancer is up next. You like this one? Yeah, it's a cool card. This is an Etsy deck that I got off. Woman was really nice who made this deck. There's nothing wrong with waiting for the right connection as long as you're not doing it at home, watching Netflix and chilling by yourself. You just got to be open to it. Welcome, Ashley. It's hard to meet anybody when you're not doing something here where you're actually communicating with individuals. And hey, you can meet people online at home. As a fellow gamer here, I've met a lot of people doing that. I don't recommend it, but I've done it. You're welcome. All right, Cancer, you are up. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what Spirit wants for you. If this is going to be odd numbers, it's for my Cancer singles. If it's doubles, it's for Cancer in connections. I'm sorry, and singles. And if it's evens, it's just for you, those of you in connections. All right, Spirit, what numbers we got here? Ooh, so this is for a Cancer who's dealing with a specific person. So for my Cancer singles, there are Cancer single readings for you. Just go to the January playlist. I posted them last week. You may have missed it. All right. But this is for a specific person that Cancer has on mind. There's something going on. There's a communication breakdown right now. But I don't know. I almost feel like It's either break it or make it. Okay. Break it or make it. Like I feel this verge of like almost being single. Icy goodbyes, amidst unclear paths and frozen moments, the hardest choice is leaving for clarity. Shit. I felt it. I felt like there was going to be a breakup here. Break it or make it. I felt it. Oh, I feels for Cancer. Cancers have big hearts. They just do, you know. All right. Let's see how this person here is coming up, what they're showing up as. No reversals on initial story play. How's this person showing up in Cancer's life? No reversals. Oh, shit. In heavy contemplation about this breakup. You guys have been through this before. I feel like it's been a consistent like energy of breaking up or making up, or there's something here where this individual has, you really have left this person stumped. And I don't know if they're not taking something serious, but we're going to see what drives them emotionally, what their heart is learning through love. No reversals. Alignment, emotional commitment, being patient with you as well. I feel like this person easily loses their patience. Could have Sagittarius energy. But this person also needs to open up their heart space with you, and they avoid a lot, or they blame or project. Dang. What mask, what they show, or what they're hiding here in this connection here with this mask. Their emotions, their love. It's not taking it as serious as you did or are. This is, when I see the 3 cups, it's all about union. It's all about connection. It's all about emotional understanding, empathy, sincerity, love. And this person here is like, well, I felt like I gave enough, but you're like, really? Because it didn't feel like that to me. All right. What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up. They will be affected by these cards. Man. 6 of Wands. This person here wants to win at all costs. This person wants to be right. It has to be their way, their timing. This is a person here who also wants the recognition, the praise. And it's almost, you may have put this person on a pedestal, but there's something here about being seen, validated. And it's like, man, what's on their mind is you used to see them, you used to validate them, you used to have them on a pedestal. And it's probably not that much anymore. What they feel but haven't said. Well, that they screwed up. Badly. Like there's no going back but spiraling from this. Whatever spiraled from this was like it unraveled quickly. Gosh, this is massive karma. This person here is living in regret. Why they desire you right now, why they're thinking about you right now. Knight of Swords here. The communication, the last conversation you had with this individual. This is a person here where they feel that you were very, and this is how they feel. You were extremely direct. You were blunt and you cut. And this person goes, are they serious? Is Cancer really serious? Are they just going to end? Are they going to just cut me like that? Are they going to do that to me? Because this person here doesn't like the idea of losing. What they desire. The 6 of Wands energy here. for you, this is all about pride. This is all about ego. This is all about you losing the confidence. They think that you're playing games. They think about, they're just projecting on you. Leo energy heavily now. This is a person here who wants the version of you that will put them up on a pedestal again. What's currently holding them back? The sun here reversed. Because once the fire is out, they don't know how to gain it back. So you were this person's light, more Leo energy here. All right. But you snuffed this relationship out. There's something about you cutting this person off. It was an icy goodbye. It was like there was no warmth in it. And so this individual here doesn't know how to light the torch, because in order to light the torch, they have to emotionally feel. And so this individual is very numb right now. Cancer, they're numb. The next move here, or their energy towards you. There you are. You haven't heard the last from this individual. I think that this person here is going to be in that high chase mode. But here's the thing. This is about winning. This is about doing their part. But this is a person here who would step up but lose their endurance, because with that strength energy here, resilience, is that they can only wear a facade for so long or keep up before they burn out. And again, break it till you make it. This is a person here who's been repeating a cycle here with you. So the fact that you broke this, we're going to see the advice Spirit has for you, but they are definitely not going to be an individual here that you can cut out easily. They're going to find a way in any way, because they have to be right, Advice for you, no reversals here. God, there we go. Jeez Louise. More Leo energy. Okay. This is what this person should have done. They should have approached you. They should have protected you there. They should have, apologized for some of you. This is about your strength. This is about your resilience. This is about who you are. Spirit is reminding you, in order for this person to show up, they have to have a torch of their own. All right. A fire and a desire here to put their ego to the effing side and be there for you. This is a person here who has to be caring, loving, sincere. All right. Take devoted actions here with confidence, not with jealousy, not with arrogance, not with, and I feel that's what this person does, is a jealous move. I feel like this person is jealous of your strength, of your resilience, of what you put up with. This is something that this individual can't really hold right now. And Spirit's saying, don't sit here and wait for an individual who can't hold their own torch. All right. That's what I got here for you, Cancer. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like. Comment below. We're going to move on to Leo. Leo is up. There's always more messages over on Harmonia Friends Club too, as well. Leo is up. I'm so sorry, Ashley. Sending you hugs. Everybody give Ashley some hugs and hearts, because that sucks. But you did a big thing. Don't forget, guys, once we're through these readings, we have 2 collective bonuses, because, well, the unlock bonus was already opened. Thank you again. Shout out to Fred. Make sure you guys thank Fred, our sponsor tonight, for the unlocked dice. But your reading may come up again with a collective dice. We don't know. We let that roll. We let that roll. We got quite a few people on here tonight. Make sure you guys are saying hello. Let me know that you're here. And we're going to move on to Leo, where my lion's at. Don't forget, guys, if you are cross-watching for other individuals or their signs, you're going to have to flip the narrative or be prepared to be butthurt, because that's how it mirrors back to you. So just warning you right now. Spicy words. What did I say that was spicy? I got to be careful. I can't say too many spicy words here. I'll get demonetized. I can get a little bit heated when it comes to my collective, though. Leo is up. Where are my lions and lionesses at? Who's got Leo in their chart? We're going to go see what's going on for Leo. Leo, is it singles? Is it connections, or is it both? Spirit, who needs a reading tonight? Here we go. Ooh, looks like we got Leo singles. Leo singles, we got a 5. So this is going to be for Leo singles. Leo connections, don't forget there's more readings over at Harmonia Friends. Just check out the January playlist. Okay, we just did one yesterday. Wow, so you are feeling free, liberated. You got your options open. Okay, let's see how you're showing up. This is going to be for Leo singles. This is Cancer. Cancer was a connection. Leo singles. I got to write this down. Leo singles. Uh-oh. We just got this for somebody else. Who else got this for singles? I forget. So this is the card here of, I'm on the self-love journey. I'm free to make my own choices, but I'm not looking for something too serious unless it hits me from the back. And then maybe I'll give it attention. You are not taking love too serious. That's okay. That's fine. This is someone here who's more casual. This is a Leo who's a little bit more casual. All right. Let's see what's shaping you. What's on their mind here when it comes to you? Oh, Ace of Cups reversed. I think this is for my Leos who are a little bit fed up with individuals. Like this is someone here where it's like, it's just not working out for me. It's not fulfilling me. I feel like casual love kind of is getting annoying as well. Okay. This is somewhere it's like, maybe it would be nice to have a committed relationship because whatever you're going here, I feel like you're a little bit like Goldilocks. Singles Leos. Have you been like Goldilocks? Have you been going out on a lot of dates and it's just like, yeah, pass. Some of you, if you haven't gone on a lot of dates, is something here where you pass up before they even become anything. I just see swiping. New love potential, what you're calling in here. Strength, well, that's your energy. You are trying to be patient with yourself, but you are also trying to keep your ego in check. This is someone here who's like, I'm working on my confidence and maybe I didn't take things so seriously, but some of you are on a rebound. Totally get it. But this is something here where it's like, I'm just trying to build my confidence up right now. My confidence is, I feel like your confidence got shattered by a person. That's what it feels like. Let's see what you're walking into. Oh, God. Sometimes these single readings are hard to read for me because it's not a bad thing. I just feel that you need to have a good cry, that you need that pint of ice cream, that you can't avoid this anymore. You don't have to be the strong one. You don't have to, Leo, be the strong one. This is realizing that you're grieving. And everybody grieves in a different way and they heal in their own timeline. And so I'm going to bring that up again because I don't feel like there's a specific person that you're meeting or going to be bumping into right now. It's just grief that you are working yourself through. Okay. Grief. Yeah. And this the ego of putting yourself out there or saying what I can get or the rebound stuff, it just isn't working. Again, it's a 5. And I feel like with a 5 energy reverse, it's like you don't want to fight this anymore, but you also are taking accountability and stock of why you are the way that you are. And a lot of it has to do with uncertainty if you'll ever find love again. And I really feel we haven't even got to the message for spirit yet because we're still going here, but I really feel the message here is not to avoid this heartbreak, is to get through it. Whether you need to, punch it out, get in the car and scream it out. There's just something here about releasing the grief. And there is a lot of things that you're dealing with that are still unresolved or feels like unfinished business. But there's going to be here about you. I feel like you're going to resolve this more than anything, which is going to be huge because then you will have an open heart. Yeah. What I do see for you is having the courage here to not say no to deep relationships that are important to you. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be work, but it's togetherness, it's union. Is it like your love of your life? No, but I do see you not doing this on your own. You are receiving support, which is a beautiful thing here for this, Leo. It is. This is all about your heart space. Accepting the offers, accepting the invites, being very practical, taking your time, not rushing into something, not avoiding something, not jumping into something or into bed with someone. This is just enjoying life and relationships that are deep and loving for you. All right. This is the message here for you about blocking love. All right. What do we got here? Too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. And that's something where I feel the too soon is that rebound energy. So just take your time. You don't have to rush into anything right now. You are grieving and you're going through it. And some of you are like, it's been so long, but there's something here that this Leo is avoiding. So take your time and open up yourself to deep relationships when it comes to friendships and bonds. All right. That's what I got here for my Leo singles. We're going to move on now to Virgo. Virgo is up. You're welcome, Colleen. All right, here we go. Virgo. All right, Spirit. What is this going to be? Is it going to be for Virgo singles, connections, or is it going to be both? Here we go. Ooh, we got Virgo Singles. This is going to be a Virgo Singles reading. Virgos in Connections, you are going to have to go to the playlist. There's other readings there for you, okay? We just did one yesterday as well, so go check that out. There's also the collective bonus, so keep that in mind. We're getting really close to that. So this is going to be for Virgo Singles this evening. Hey, Sherry, welcome. Welcome to Harmonia. Lots of new people tonight. Love to see that. All right, Virgo. Well, when we get to 11, it is such a spiritual number, but I also feel you have been really strongly on that spiritual journey of alignments. So you've been really working on your masculine and feminine energy. Both those energies exist within you, but I feel that one may have been heavily on overdrive. And this is something where I feel like you're breaking the habit of that, but we'll see how you're showing up as. How is this? Oh, look at that. Virgo is showing up as that divine masculine energy. I love this. All right. All four kings in one. All right. This is your inner authority, your power. This is a Virgo here who's in their powerhouse, who's in a healthy dynamic when it comes to their masculine energy, but is also calling in. If this is especially a female Virgo, you're calling in that emperor energy, which is fantastic because you are marrying that within yourself. That is taking stock of your life. That is being very strategic. That is building on your healthy ego, because the ego is not something you can get rid of. It's something to work in healthy boundaries. All right. So yeah, you can come off as overconfident, but at the same time, you make hard decisions. Okay. And if this is for a Virgo male, this is you really taking stock of your life. All right. Not a bad thing. See what's shaping you. Could also be all about business right now and your money. Business and your money. Okay. What's shaping you is that you overgave and your feminine energy was something that was in overdrive. So it was a very wounded feminine energy here. Could have been clinginess, could have been chasing, could have been not feeling worthy enough. But you have really worked on being more aligned and peaceful with yourself. All right. See the new possibility of potential love, what you're calling in here. What is Virgo Singles calling in here? Ooh. Ooh, the 9 of Wands here reversed. Okay. So your boundaries are up really high right now. And maybe this has to do with a specific person. And it's not necessarily for new individuals. But I do feel what you're calling in is an old individual. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are coming towards you because it's reversed. So it's saying someone here you blocked. But let's see what you're walking into for new love. The 7 Pentacles here reversed. So it's really hard to walk into new love when you don't have time or energy to put yourself out there. I see this is for Virgo who's in overdrive of working on themselves. Okay. It's like, no, I got family, I got kids, I got business to work on. There's something here where you're working overdrive. And so what you're walking into, what feels like more work, is I don't really have time to really be footed in a relationship. I almost feel unbothered. It's like, why are you even listening to the reading? But I think you're doing it anyways. Yeah. King of Swords here reverse. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. All work. No play. No fun. No funny business. And there is something where I feel a little bit annoyed, maybe because of communication with an individual who does try to sneak on in, but I see you cutting that off really quickly. I also see you addressing, meaning that you may put yourself out there, but you feel almost, especially if you do say, hey, I'm going to try a date. I almost feel like, is it over yet? I'm done. This is a hard no for me. This is a hard no for me, but I'm going to try anyway. So I do feel like this Virgo here has a possibility of trying, but not necessarily being happy with what they run into. But hey, as you do that, know that you're getting closer and closer to that energy of seeing other options. I knew it. I felt options here. So I do see that you have your options open. And there's one in particular, there's that snake that I do feel is from your past. So you're like, oh my God, why are they showing up here? Well, they're showing up because you're working on yourself. And so when people feel the cord being cut, they energetically feel that missing. So yeah, that's when they start showing up again. But I also see you reassessing what your options are and cutting out people, situations that aren't working for you. Is there going to be a winner this upcoming energy for this, coming up this month? I would say that you are cutting out options that don't suit you. Okay. And in particular, it doesn't feel like anybody good. No. You are going to meet someone here, though. Either this is through work or through a community effort, could even be through a friend, where a friendship is bonded, formed, but it's a friendship, which is great. That's actually healthy, but it's not necessarily forming in love. So I do see you actually deepening a friendship for this upcoming energy here. But when it comes to new love, not anything right at this manner here. You're just really being selective. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see what your blockages is. Consider. Fear of loss. You are afraid of losing someone or of being abandoned. And Spirit is saying, take a chance. I do see you putting yourself out there, but that's because you are facing the fear of loss. And others of you, this facing the fear of loss is also realizing a person may abandon you. You may not be able to trust them again. So keep in mind that person from the past is someone here that that fear is going to come up again because you're going to reject them. All right. That's what I got here for this Virgo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is up next. We have Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, but then we have the collective bonus readings, guys. We have 2 bonus readings with a possibility of 4 readings because we don't know how the dice are going to play out. So please keep that in mind. All right. We're going to roll for Libra next. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what do the dice have to say? Is this going to be a singles reading, a connection reading, or both? Here we go. Oh, we got a connection reading. So this is for a Libra who has a specific person that they're wondering what is going on here, wanting to see something more. But the fact that I have a 10 here tells me this has to do with a reconciliation or rebirth. Or rebirth here. There's something here about a rebirth. All right, let's look this out. Libra connections. What's going on in this dynamic with this person? Beyond compare. Don't compare your love to anyone else. It's unique. Ooh. Did someone make you feel like your love? Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you, Libra. There's that song that keeps coming up. But I also feel that did someone pick another? Let's see how they're showing up. How is this person showing up, Spirit? Oh, this person cut this Libra off. This individual is very guarded. This is a person here who means no to Libra. Okay. Very defensive. This person is extremely defensive. Let's see what drives their emotion, where their heart is learning about love. No reversals here. Oh, 4 swords. This person has a massive ego. Unfinished business, but this person almost says it's none of your business. All right. Gosh, separation. But here's the thing. This person has to win at all costs. With that is the 5 of Swords. This is an individual here who may have cut you off in a way that felt unfair, unjust. It was too much. They were overwhelmed. They barked at you. What they show or hiding here in this connection here, the world. Oh, man. This person gets so overwhelmed with their thoughts that to them, it's over. To them, this was their way of creating closure. I think that this individual felt this relationship was way too overwhelming. They may have also had their eyes on another as well for some of you. But with the world energy, it's like this person really feels that this has played its part. They don't want to continue this. It's like they want to close it, but I don't feel like you got closure. It doesn't feel like it. What's on their mind when it comes to you? Reversals are now up. 3 of Pentacles here reversed. Oh, this person blames you. And there's something about keeping you for penny for your thoughts, keeping you for a rainy day. I feel like this person here took advantage of this relationship, but also they feel like your efforts were not of standards to what they were before. What they feel, but they haven't said. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. The thing is, nothing compares to you. Like, period, Libra. They know what you have to offer. They know that it was way more, but there's just something here about saving you for a rainy day, or making you wait, or keeping their options open. This is a person here who felt very non-committal. I feel with that Ace of Pentacles, they love to make me do math. The 2 of Pentacles energy is a person here who juggled their options. There could have been a relationship here where they thought the grass was greener, or they may have been stuck in the past scenario. Why they're thinking about Libra? Because nothing compares to you. They're looking at all of the memories, all of the the love, the devotion you gave to this person. Could have been an age difference between the 2 of you. Buddies, you were always there, Libra, for them. And they know that. And now it's not there. And they're the ones who cut it out because they just felt like, oh, well, it's just not going to work that way. I feel like this person may have possibly even friend zoned you. So this person here is focusing on all of the memories, but also focusing on the efforts that you didn't keep to keep this at what they wanted, which is always saving it for a rainy day, which kind of sucks for Libra, but this is how they feel. All right. This is a person here who's probably afraid to be on their own, or likes to have a companion, but there's just something about you always being there. So they're disappointed. What they desire with you. King of Swords, your man. Are you dealing with another air sign, possibly another Libra or Aquarius or Gemini? This is a very controlling individual, manipulative. They're over their head, but at the same time, they have a hard time admitting that they are the ones who put this relationship in a crossroads. See, this is a person here who has a hard time taking accountability for their actions and choices. They just kind of put the blame as Libra was too much. Libra asked too much from me. What's holding them back now? Oh. Other people that I feel like there's a group of individuals, whether this is family, whether it's friends, whether it's the other person they went towards that was the grass was greener, not on the other side. There are people surrounding this individual that they would have to drop the facade. I think this person here realizes that the accountability part would be, I would have to admit that I'm the one who didn't really see the relationship for what it was. And so I do feel this person's surrounded by it, and they're making it out as though they're happy. They are. Okay. But they're not even happy in the circle that they are. Nothing compares to this Libra. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles here is, I don't got that penny for the saving day. And there's something here about these relationships. When it got dissatisfying for them, they went to you. You kept their company. You kept their eye. You kept their validation. The next move or energy for them, they're just going to watch. This is a person here who spies. This is a person here who's probably still going to chat, still do the fake facade thing, but they're not really taking on energy here of communicating with you, Libra. This is a person here who's just going to watch you from afar because they would have to admit what they did. All right. Let's see here. The final advice here just for this Libra. The advice for this Libra. No reversals. Libra, look at you being seen, validated, and definitely not validated by this individual. Be prepared because I feel like there's something about you being in the limelight that's coming up for you, Libra. Oh, look at that. Not only is Libra in the limelight, there is someone here who's now not able to be in the vicinity of you. This Libra is doing well. Some of you, you're financially doing well. Others of you, you might be being seen here on the internet of just being happy, moved on in their life. And this is a person here who's like, what's up with Libra? Libra may have even blocked them. This is a person here who's creeping. So just know, yes, this person's creeping on you, but this is because you've moved on, that you have put yourself in this energy here of being seen, looked at. That's what I got here for you, Libra. All right. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over on the other side at Harmonia Friends Club. And we're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. We still have Sagittarius and the 2 bonus readings coming up. So don't go anywhere, guys. And don't be shy. Say hello if you're here. Oh, you like this? Yeah, I got 2 of them actually. I have a darker one, and then I have I'm not wearing my other one actually. It's right here. I have another one I got. This was from a family member who got that for me. But I like the darker one, so I wear them now. I love the snake rings. I have really cool snake earrings too that I love. $70. That's awesome. Well, don't be shy. Who's got Scorpio in their chart? We got Scorpio up next. Scorpio is up. All right, Spirit. Is this going to be a singles reading, a connections reading, or both? Ooh, connections. Sorry, Scorpio singles. Make sure you check out the January singles playlist. It was uploaded about a week ago, and there's more single readings over there. But this is going to be for a Scorpio who's in a specific connection with an individual. Okay, could be separated from them, could be budding with them. But let's look at this. It's a 9, so something here is being completed. I feel like a structure here is about to be broken. What's going on here? Lone path. Needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. I told you, I felt like this is something where you need to create some closure for yourself. Ooh, my throat chakra is going. How is this person showing up for Scorpio? Oh my God, this person here triggered you. Yeah, you triggered this person. Golden mirror more than anything. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But if not, this is just a person here who gets really stuck in their head. There's something here that you mirrored back to this person and they're sitting with themselves. I do feel like you got this person kind of lost at words. Now they're just looking at themselves like, right? This person also may have very high narcissistic tendencies. It's all about them. You're so vain. That's what I'm hearing. What drives them emotionally here to the core? No reversals yet. Ooh, they're a liar. This person hides a lot. Who they are to the core is they're a liar. This person also with that sword self-sabotages relationships and connections. And this is also someone here who just perpetually lies, hides things. What they aren't showing you here with this mask. They kept their options open. Dang. I think this person pretended to be something and, you know, they were there through thick and thin for the Scorpio, but they kept their options open. And some of you, this has to do with online. You could have caught them, you know, doing something online, having a profile, a dating profile. Oh my gosh, my throat is closing up. I just feel like somebody here is at a loss for words. They can't get out of this one. What's on their mind with you that you never forget? They lied about another connection. They lied about it. Either they were in something or they were dabbling in another connection. Okay. But why you're heavily on this person's mind is because they know that you stood your ground, that an elephant never forgets. I mean, they just don't. What they feel but haven't said, that they feel guilty, that they feel shame, that they know they messed up. And this is a person here who wouldn't be crying in front of you, but they are definitely crying from, you know, behind doors. They wish they didn't get caught. Why they're thinking of you now. There's that world, because they had the world in their hands. They had the possibility here to have it all. And they messed it up. And they know it. Because this is a person here who was wandering. Who kept an eye, a wandering eye. Could have been dealing with an Aquarius. Possibly a Leo. Man, my throat's really going. There's just a lot of energy here of a person who can't believe it's over, can't believe it's gone. What they desire with you. Oh, for you to think about it, to smooth things over, this person is hoping that in this separation, in this pause, in this 9 energy that you're in, that when you separate, that maybe you will see how deep that this relationship could be. This is also a person here who's hoping you'll change your mind. They know that you have separated yourself. They know that you aren't dating anybody. This is just somebody here where it's like, well, I hope they realize how great I was. What's holding them back? They know they weren't that great. You know, they know, I mean, it's a 2 of Wands again. They know that this is a decision that this person did at a whim. This is a lie that they told over and over and over again. This is something here where they didn't just do it once. They did it more than once. So, man, why they're holding back is because they would have to come up honest to you. They would have to show you how bad it truly was, how much of a wanderer they really were. The next move. God, 8 of Wands here. Not much. Not much. This person's at a standstill, but I also feel that this person's next move is to, if they haven't done it already, is to actually block you. But keep in mind, the reason they're blocking is because they're really hurt right now. This person is going through it and they hurt their own damn heart. But this is just something here where they're blocking it because they're hoping that if they look like they are more guarded, that you would scale the walls or you would be curious about them. So this person's going quiet. I actually feel like they're not even in existence if it's on social media. Like, it's just quiet. All right. Advice here for you, Scorpio, dealing with this person. This is for you. No reversals. Sometimes you just got to let things fall. You know, this was built on false pretense. It truly was a relationship that you liberated yourself from with that Mars energy. But here's the thing. You're on solid ground. You have the ability here to see what comes in and towards your way and being optimistic about it, not necessarily optimistic about this individual. You're creating a firm foundation for yourself. You're looking for a relationship here that is going to be aligned as much as you are. You know, you definitely have to remember, though, when it says needing to take time out or be on your own for a while, that right now, it may not be like you're going to find your dream person right now, but I do feel like you are rebuilding your confidence. Some of you have relocated or moved into a new home, but some of you, it's a new job, but this is something here where the distance is really allowing you time and space to heal from something that was just horrifically based upon on lies. So I'm sorry you went through that. All right, that's what I got here for Scorpio. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to our final zodiac sign, but not our final readings. We got Sagittarius up next. Saggy is up next. We still have 2 collective bonuses, so don't go anywhere, guys. Yes, you never forget. Kath Rose says spot on. Sorry you went through that. It's horrible. You know, someone asked me once how I can be so detached in these readings. And there is a lot of emotion that goes through. Like my throat is being cut off. And yeah, I have been on here for a while, but I also feel this energy here that I do feel it when people are going through it. So I always try to send as much love as I can. It isn't always fun and jokes out on here. I do use a lot of time humor to deflect it. Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry. Doesn't mean it still doesn't hurt, you know. Sucks. All right. Here we go. Sagittarius. We're letting the dice roll. We got to roll the dice for the collective reading. So please don't go anywhere, even if you learned your reading, because your zodiac sign may come up again. You may have another reading if you didn't hear yours. Sagittarius, Spirit, what reading are they going to get? Is it for singles? Is it for connections? Is it both? Ooh, Sagittarius also got another 9. 9 seems to be a very significant number. So this is going to be for Sagittarius and a specific person, Saggis who are singles. Please check out the January playlist or hang on here for the collective readings. There may be a reading here for you, but let's look on here for Sagittarius in a connection or a person on their mind, specific person. Let's do it. What's going on in this connection for Sagittarius? Delicate dawn. From fragile beginnings, nurture growth and hold onto the promise of hope. This relationship isn't over. I feel like there's something about reconciling or rebirth. Ooh. Oh, this person's watching you. They're examining. All right, let's see what they're examining. What drives them emotionally here? They're examining you and your start, and you're working on yourself. Some of you, it's just about your career, but you're building your stability. You're building the 9. You're building your I think this person here is impressed by how much you've grown. The Mask. Oh my gosh, here we go. Another 9. 9. They wish they were with you. You've changed in a big way. You're not relying on this individual. You're working on yourself. What this person isn't admitting to you is that you're You're their person. They see you as the one. All right. What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up. Communication, talking to you, being direct. Can we start over? This person here wants to rebuild. Maybe there was a false start. Maybe that's what it was. There was a false start in this connection. If it wasn't a false start, it didn't, there's something here where it didn't take off. What they feel, but they haven't said here. They're heartbroken. They are in massive heartbreak over you. And I feel over the separation, they don't like it. They know that you're doing well on your own. Your head is down. So you are focused on having a new beginning, a new start. But this person here is like, I want to be with Sagittarius. What they're thinking of you now. Look at that. 9 to 10 of cups. I think this person's in a little bit in romance mode here, but there's a naive energy here. All right. This is a person here who's more deep in the energy of fantasy, fantasizing how it would be to be in union with you, to have a restart, to rebuild, to develop friendship and to love again. You know, this person just wants to start over, like fresh, but at the same time, they're just envisioning it, imagining it. They're not really making it come to life yet. Okay. This person's a daydreamer. They're probably reciting over and over again what they'd say to you. There's something about like writing a message and then erasing it, writing a message and then erasing it. What they desire with you right now, 7 of Wands, that your walls will be down, but also you're pretty defensive when it comes to this person. Again, this is my never forget card with that elephant. You also had come up as 2 sevens. So they know that they may have not taken this relationship serious. They may have fumbled this. They may have said, can we just be friends? But whatever it was, they know that you're going to throw this back in their face. And so this is an individual here is like, they're not going to forget. They're not going to forget what I stated or did. What they desire here with you. That you will change, you have a change of heart. Look at that, it's a heart. Do you see it? They hope that you have a change of heart, or you will take the time to listen to them for what they have to say. I will be honest here, though, the combination of Knight of Swords with this Page of Cups does not sound too mature. It sounds like someone here has a lot of romantic words to state, but is it grounded? The next move here, energy of this individual, 2 of Cups reverse. They're not ready. You know, they feel the bond. They feel this connection, but this is a person here who's so hung up on the way that you left. They don't feel good enough. They're very fragile in this state because this is a person here who needs to see themselves and validate themselves. This is something that you may have done for this individual, but they don't feel as strong and as at ease of having a beginning without you. This is an individual here who's just really hung up and ruminating on how to fix this. And they daydream about it a lot, but they also are not doing anything about it. They're not. Advice here for you. Advice here for this Sagittarius. No reversals. Look at that. 4 swords. Sleeping Beauty here. High Priestess. This is about your intuition. It's spot on. No, if you're like, man, this person completely forgot about it, you already know they haven't forgotten about you. Okay. They may not be saying anything or saying much or doing much, but it doesn't mean that you're not crossing this person's mind. Okay. You may be a fellow reader yourself, but this is also this energy here, intuitively knowing best what's for you. Okay. So rest your mind, rest your ease. And some of you are a little like annoyed because you wake up thinking about this person. Well, that's probably the energy of them feeling you gone. So that's why you're hitting their energy. So Spirit's saying it's time to rest your mind, but also follow and trust your intuition here. Be quiet and reserved, but don't make yourself so closed off to relationships. You're going to know when the time is right here to be open again for love. All right. That's what I got here for you, Sagittarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages at Harmonia Friends Club. We're going to move on to the bonus collective. And I forgot to do it, but here's the time. That's right. When we hit the bonus train, guys, I've been on here for over 2 hours. So please take the time to make sure you like this video. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe, but also put your energy into these readings. And by doing so, all you got to do is comment bonus, put your sign in there. Okay. Solidify it, but also it helps the channel be grown when the algorithm goes up with the chat. So go ahead, comment bonus. I'm going to be clearing out this, and we're going to see what the faded dice have to say. We got 2 shots here for potential of your sign coming up. So go ahead, start putting that energy of that sign in. Manifest it. Make it happen. Did we lose the whole live chat? Just star. No way. No way. There's so many people on right now. Well, is what it is. Is what it is. Thanks, Star, for being here with me. Most people are on replay, but I can't believe we lost the entire live audience. It's like wild. All right, let's roll. You ready? You ready, Star, since you're the only one on here with me? All right, guys, we are going to roll the zodiacs before we roll the dice here for which kind of reading this is going to be. Let's see what zodiac sign, spirit, who's supposed to be here? Yes, that's it, Sherry. You got it. We have Pisces here. Pisces. We have Leo energy here. Now, the more signs that come up that are part of your sign here could be validation for you. We got Scorpio here. Scorpio is up. What else we got here, Spirit? We have Gemini. Gemini is up. Rolls. Virgo. Virgo is here. And we have Capricorn. Capricorn is here. So those are the signs and the energy of coming up. We're going to roll the dice to see if this is going to be a singles or connections or both reading. All right. So these are the signs and the energies that are coming up collectively. Don't go anywhere. If your sign's not here, we still have another unlocked bonus that was sponsored by Fred, and he opened it up for us. Welcome. Is it Daggett? Hopefully I got that right. Welcome. All right. Let's roll the dice. Kind of reading if it's going to be, Spirit. We got a singles reading. This is going to be for my collective singles. All right. This is singles. Connective readings. Please stay on. There might be another one here for you, but this is going to be focused on single energy. Well, a 7 means to me that you have your options open. But here's the thing. Are you kind of bored with your options? I feel like there's something here where it's like it's falling flat. It's like, ugh, I'm at the head of the table here and you're kind of staring at everything like, I don't know if I like my options. All right. Let's see how you're showing up. Let's see how you're showing up. My collective singles. Mysterious. That's how you're showing up. Hidden Pisces energy. Keeping to yourself, but at the same time, you're just kind of I feel like there's this energy of you being out places and like watching others, just listening to your intuition, not necessarily letting people know about your feelings or your emotions, just kind of seeing what's out there. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. What's shaping you right now in that moon's energy? I believe we have the full moon tomorrow too, right? Oh, the Fool. Yeah, you're being optimistic. You're like, I don't want to be the fool, but I'm going to be optimistic here about love and be open, and I'm going to try and see what's out there. New love potential, what you're calling in with this optimistic energy. Oh, well, well, well. The King of Wands, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone here who's very much an extrovert, could be very creative, could be a musician, an artist. They are very confident, boisterous, outgoing. It's a very outgoing individual. Okay. Yeah, it is tomorrow. I thought it was. What you're walking into? Well, dang. You know, you're not showing all your cards, but there is one in particular who you are very curious with. And this individual is romantic as F. Like they really are. I also feel this energy of this person who has he's a really good storyteller, almost like a bard. They're very creative. I don't want to say that they're a nerd, but like there's this energy here of what they feed to you. It's like you're curious about this individual's past. And it almost reminds me of a mage, like Gandalf energy. Not saying they look like Gandalf, but there's just something, maybe they're a Lord of the Rings fan. I don't know. But there's just something here about fantasy. And so this individual has a way with their words, and they're very good with family, community. Okay, you might have met this person through mutual friends. What else is shaping this relationship? Man, friends. And it's the way this person is just there. It's like, what's this about? But you're not necessarily, you're curious, and this person is honest and they're earnest and they're definitely flirtatious, but you're not necessarily showing all your cards with this person. You are being an opportunist. Yeah, I get it, because you're afraid of a broken heart. You're afraid that this person here could be maybe you're afraid this person's going to be a heartbreaker. Maybe you're like, this is too good to be true. No way. Like, there's no way this person's serious. There's no way. This is 3-3. I mean, 2 3s here you got. And when you have the 6s, it's all 3s. So there's something being at the head of the table. It's almost this level of like, is this person for real? The 7 of Pentacles here, reverse. Here's the thing. You're a little bit confused if this person is interested, because this individual here seems like a very nice individual, but they definitely have others who kind of flirt back to them. So it's almost like, this person is very kind to you, very much a storyteller to you, wants to get to know you. It feels like a friendship. But I also feel this energy of hesitance because you're afraid to like emit your emotions or your feelings coming out with this person. But let me tell you, this person here is going to be spending more and more time with you. And it's not always, it's going to happen at once, but you're going to start to see that this person here is pretty single. Advice here for you, singles, when it comes to love. Unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Listen, there's something about you comparing yourself to others or individuals here who may look like you, may feel like they look better than you, but Spirit's saying that's not true. You're beautiful. And this is something here where this person here obviously wouldn't entertain this if they didn't see that love out of you. So make sure that you're practicing self-love. And for a lot of you, it's mirror work here. So look at some of that stuff here for your shadow work. All right, that's what I got for this collective reading. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to the next one. We have one more to go, guys. It could be a connections reading. We're about to go to the Unlock Collective now. Now, this will be the final reading. The final reading. Hey, Cass. Welcome. Or will it be the final reading? Because if we get a double, it's going to be 2 more readings. We don't know. The Fated Dice will let us know. Awesome. Welcome. We're happy to have you here. Reminder, guys, before we get into this unlock bonus, I will be back here for the general readings back on Sunday at my regular scheduled time here in the afternoon. So come and join me for the All Signs week ahead. Those are general readings. It's not always about romance on those general readings. It's about the general energy, but sometimes romance comes in place in there. So make sure you check that out. We also have a big thing coming up on Thursday, because my books are now officially back open. Yes, they were closed for quite some time here, but they are back open. I just opened my books today. So in essence of that, we have on Thursday, and I believe I had the date wrong. Nancy let me know. I got a little salty with her, and sorry, Nancy, it wasn't on you. It was on me. Every time I proofread, something's always off. But a Thursday evening is when we're going to have Ask a Question. Join me for live personal readings. I don't do this often, but when I do, you're not going to want to miss it. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and pre-book it, you most certainly can. Once the booking is, those time slots are gone, I will close it, but it doesn't mean that I won't reopen it during the live. So catch me at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday night. You can super chat it, or you can come on here. Now, don't forget too, if you are a tier 2 member, that you guys get, there's 4 spots open. It's grabbing them. So make sure that you guys grab that. All right, we're going to get started here. Let's see what zodiac signs are here. 111 and 4. Yes, for sure. I've been seeing a lot of 222s as of late. All right. Star, you ready for the final one? Oh, look, she's like, I'm ready. Stop talking. Let's get to it. It's the final one. I'm tired. There's been seeing 1144. All right, let's see what zodiac signs are here. Put the energy here of your sign that you want to see. Don't forget to check all of them in that sense. The more that come up, the more validation it may be for you. Oh no, let's do these first and then we'll roll. We have Virgo. Virgo's in the house. We have Capricorn. Looks like we got more Earth energy. I don't think we got Capricorn yet. We got Leo energy. Sagittarius. I had it wrong. Sagittarius is here. I think we had them yet either. Oh my God, I must drop the dice here. We have Taurus. Taurus is here. We have all Earth energy. I think all of the Earth signs are here. And we have Libra. The scales are here representing air. So those are the signs that we have for these readings. I'm going to give Star a second so she can get them up on screen. If you have any of these signs in your chart, or if this is for a specific person, you're just going to flip the narrative. Okay. We got Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Libra energy. Spirit, is this supposed to be a connections or a singles reading, or both? Here we go. Ooh, you guys ready for this? You ready for this? We got a 9. We got a 9 here. A lot of them came up with 9, right, Star? Like, I feel like a lot did. This is a connections reading. So those for you who have a specific person that you want to know how they feel, this reading may be for you. This is for individuals here in a connection. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, what's going on in this connection? Shards of love. Past trauma leaves scars. Take time to heal yourself. So this ended. This relationship seems like it ended. How is this person showing up? Ooh, judgment. Man, this is a very spiritual relationship. You could have been married to this person, or it could have been a commitment that you thought was going to last, a lifetime. Man. But with that lotus flower tells me that this was deeply a spiritual connection. So there are certain things that unraveled in this or evolved you and this person as well. What drives them emotionally? What drives them emotionally? Ooh, the 7 of Cups. Confusion, overwhelmed, options. This person here, this person here could never make, even though they chose you, there was a lot of confusion about what came after. So there is like, this person here never really could make a decision beyond this commitment. They didn't really have a drive to fully be there for things to evolve, to up level. It was always, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? I just feel this energy of heavily being, everything was on your shoulders when it came to emotional. This person here couldn't make up a decision with their life. Like the mask, what they show or hide here when it comes to this connection. Ooh, they like to keep their options open, even though that they said that they were in it. Dang, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person can be a little bit arrogant. They are creative, they are passionate, and they can feel like they can come and act upon as though they are devoted, but what they're devoted to is their options. So this person is definitely selfish. I almost feel this energy of somebody here wanting to hang out. And let's say my collective is like, hey, I thought we were having a date night. And they're like, I'm going out with my friends. Oh, can we change that? Like, it's that kind of energy that's like, am I just being put on a shelf? It feels like this individual always is looking for something better, more. All right. What's on their mind when it comes to you? Reversals are now up. Page of Wands here reversed. Well, how quickly things went sour, how the spark kind of went, ugh. This person here, like, it's once they achieve something, once they get something, they have no motivation. It's kind of like they conquer. I mean, it's a horrible energy to say, but it's like, it's just like the spark is gone. What they feel but haven't said, what they're hiding here to you. Oh my God. This person had a lot of shit going on. Some of you dirty things going on. They hid a lot from you. Capricorn energy. Some of you, this could have been addiction. Some of you, porn addiction. I feel like this person here liked to escape. Red room. Like there's just this energy of like escapism, lust, sex, all about what they want, how things turn them on, what they crave. It could be too much of something, could be gambling, anything that is too much of, whether it's having a good time, but it's on their terms, not yours. Why they're thinking of you now? Because, oh my gosh. Because not only are they thinking about how the worth that you had, but also the chunk of stability that you brought to this person. I do think that this person here relied on your stability. Some of you, your money. I hate to tell you that, but like, that's what it feels like. This person here sees this as like, I'm bankrupt now. This relationship's over now, or this divorce is going to cost me a fortune now. This is an individual here. Why they think about you is because it's going to cost me. They're not even looking at it from a compassionate, loving way, which is gross. I'm sorry. What they desire with you. Judgment here reversed. If this person could continue to do what they did, and if you didn't stop it, they would have continued to do it. I know it's not something you want to hear, but you also need to hear this, especially if this is for my collective who have left this toxic relationship. The best thing you did was choosing yourself. All right. This is a person here who's not wishing good karma on you right now. It doesn't matter because they got the birds on them. You know, I mean, I don't think you need to do much other than you cut them off. What's holding them back? The law. Some of you restraining order. Some of you papers that you served them. You know, like this is justice. This is like, it's over. It's done. What's holding them back is like, it's public now. Their next move or energy here to know about them. 10 of Swords. They're going to flip the narrative. I'm just going to pre-warn you right now. This person's extremely bitter. They got their own stuff that they do not want to look on. They are completely drowning in their emotions because they cannot take the responsibility of what they did to another. All right. So this is a person here who is blamey, who is pointing the finger, who feels betrayed, feels like, I mean, they could have done the worst of the worst and they still could turn around and say, well, you know, if you didn't look, then you wouldn't have seen it. It's that kind of energy. Like that's not good energy. Advice here for you. These cards are for you. I'm getting out of this person's energy. Things to know for you. Okay. This wasn't for nothing, but this was a marriage for sure. This taught you when I told you in the beginning that this is a spiritual and evolving. This is a thing where this individual is drowning with the emotions here of what love could have been, and that was all around them, and they blew it. This is also is teaching you better boundaries. And as guarded and as wounded as you are, this is a lot of wands. And some of you, this person here has to watch you be in a aligned relationship. Some of you aren't there yet. Others of you, God, you got the 10 of Swords again. When you're at a 10, the worst is over. And Spirit is saying, congratulations. You may seem like the worst is coming, but the worst is over. This is about you now. This is about what's next for you, right? Give yourself and time to heal. Give yourself credit for getting out of something that toxic. And just know that you can lean on support. Some of you, the support is family members. All right. Ooh, that was a deep reading. I did not anticipate that one, but this is where we're at. All right, guys, those were our readings for tonight. A little bit deeper than I anticipated for that last one, but ooh, somebody had to hear that message. But I do appreciate you all for staying put. Thanks. A shout out again to my moderators and to Fred, who sponsored that last live or that last All Signs, because he just like threw it out of the park and unlock that one immediately for you. Don't forget, there's more messages over at Harmonia Friends Club. We have a giveaway going on here, which actually includes a one-on-one session with me, and it's my services for mirror reflections. This is deeper, guys, than just a tarot reading. This is us talking about some of that shadow work, applying that shadow work to your life, but also there's some really cool things in that giveaway package. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and check out Harmonia Friends Club. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care. Have a good night, and I'll see you back here on Sunday.